Hey guys, this is Patty B within the Hauler. I got another firearm I'd like to share with y'all. This is the Sig P320 XTEN, chambered in 10mm automatic. Go ahead and clear it real quick. So yeah, the X10's a full-size polymer frame striker-fired semi-automatic variant of the the popular Sig P320, but it's chambered in the 10mm automatic and feeds from 15-round magazines. I'd like to give a big shout out to my buddy Hamstamp, who let me borrow this pistol for this review. It's going to be a pretty cool review, so shout out to him. But yeah, Sig introduced the P320, years ago, and in the 9mm, and it's been incredibly popular. So there's kind of been a resurgence lately of 10mm auto. So Sig came out with this variant. So we'll hit the specs on this real quick. It's got a 5-inch barrel. It's 1.3 inches thick. And it weighs 33 ounces with an empty magazine on my scale. So we'll hit the features on this. This polymer lower, the traction right here, is pretty excellent. This thing feels really good in your hand. The controls on it, nice and easy. It's got the same shape of the mag release as all of the Sig series. Works great. Nice extended beaver tail here to protect your hand from the slide. It's got the flat face trigger, which feels like just a standard 320 trigger, which is just excellent. Just really nice. Got your trigger guard out here, and you got a nice full-size rail. Your slide stop slide release is ambi. The magazine release is reversible, and then you've got your takedown lever right here. So looking at the slide, you got forward serrations, rear serrations. Optics ready. You got to get plates to put on whatever you're gonna put on. It's got the excellent Sig X-ray sights, which are just awesome. I really love them. This thing's just pretty excellent. We'll do the takedown on this real quick. Always make sure you're clear. Rotate your takedown lever, and comes right off. Recoil spring, guide rod, and there's your barrel. Give you a look inside. Put it together is just the reverse. We'll give you a look inside the modular system here, which you can remove that, of course. Put it in another frame if you want. Rotate your lever back. So yeah, this thing seems pretty cool. This is definitely a full-size, fairly heavy gun, 33 ounces. A little thick, a little big, but you're shooting 10 mil, so it's going to be a little bit more robust than a 9 mil. Don't have a whole lot of experience with 10 mil. I've shot it a few times on and off over the years, but haven't got a chance to put a lot of rounds through 10 mil, so kind of excited about that. This thing feels really good in your hand. It's got an excellent trigger and excellent sights, which usually means I'm going to shoot it pretty well. But we'll just have to take it out and see. The only thing you can tell when it's empty, when you pick it up, it's just a little nose heavy, but I suspect once you get 15 rounds or so, 10 mil in there, it's going to balance it out a little bit. But anyways, let's take this thing outside, ring a bunch of steel, and I'll tell you what I think about it. All right, back here about 10 yards. We'll take our first shots with the X10, see where she's hitting. We got some S&B 180 grain. So we'll run this through and see where this thing's hitting for us. All right, looks like she's hitting pretty good. Obviously this thing's a little snappier than 9, but recoil on that 180 grain isn't too bad. All right, moved on back. We're 15 yards, a little more. See what we can do with this thing. All right, let's try that 40-yard plate. All right, shooting good. All right, back inside from shooting the Sig X10, and man, it was a whole lot of fun. Like I said in my opener, you know, I thought this was going to be a cool review, and it surely didn't disappoint because it was just a blast shooting this thing. And like I said, don't have a lot of experience with the 10 mil, so I was excited to you know, put a couple hundred rounds through this today, which I did, and 0 malfunctions right off the bat, which is always a good thing. And this thing just shoots really well. You know, it's such a large frame, you can feel like you're shooting something bigger than a 9 just because it's so large. But you know, you handle it really well with this. This grip is excellent, keeps it pretty well locked in. Good trigger, good sights, which makes it easy to hit with. And it was just very pleasant. Now, I don't know if that S&B 180 grain I was shooting was pretty hot because, you know, 10 mils all over the place as far as velocities. There's not a whole lot of standardization. So it could have been just a mild load, but, you know, it didn't really recoil that much. Sure, if you're trying to, you know, shoot quick, you're not going to shoot this as quick as a 10 mil, or at least I'm not. But certainly not slow by any means, especially if you practiced with it. I only shot 200 rounds through it, and I felt like I could get pretty good with this if, you know, I ran a bunch more. You know, I've shot a lot of SIGs, so I'm kind of used to how SIGs feel. So this thing felt right at home right off the bat, and I really enjoyed it. So, you know, I can't compare this to other companies' 10s because I haven't shot them, but, you know, if you're looking for a 10 millimeter, this thing's pretty cool, and I think you'll like it. Well, there you go, guys. Sig P320 XTEN. Y'all have a nice day.